Wait, so they're bringing Jet from Valorant into League of Legends as a marksman? Well, actually maybe not. But the next ADC champion coming to League of Legends is strikingly similar. What is up, Team ProGuides, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Christoph, and today we have some exciting news. We'll be covering some details about the next 3 new champions as well as the next VGU rework. We've done some previous videos about a few of these upcoming champs, but trust me, we have some important new details about them, so you're going to want to stick it out until the very end. Now for our question of the day, which champion do you think needs a complete VGU rework in the near future? Personally, I think Udyr or Shyvana are in dire need of an update. Both of their kits feel really outdated. Even though Shyvana looks a lot cooler than Udyr's kit, Udyr just looks really old, kind of like a Dr. Mundo. But Shyvana really has lost her identity as a champion. I think that she really needs a rework. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'll be reading all of them, and then I'll be hearting some of the more interesting ones. But before we start, if you guys want to get better at League of Legends, you guys know where to go. Go to ProGuides.com or download our new app, where you can find a challenger coach to help you get to the rank that you belong in. They'll help identify a bunch of problems you're going through and help you become a much better League of Legends player. So first things first, let's quickly cover Riot's approach to new champions and VGUs in Season 10. Just like they mentioned previously, they'll be focusing all their efforts on new champions only for the rest of the year. This means that any new champion reworks or VGUs won't be here until Season 11 in 2021. The reason they're doing this is because they've covered a lot of outdated champs who needed reworks back in 2018 and 2019, and they feel like they've updated most of the champs in critical need of a VGU. We'll talk about this more later on in the end of the video because I know you guys really want to hear about the new champions and reworks, so let's just dive right into it. So now that Fiddlesticks and Volibear VGUs are fully complete, the next champion to receive a VGU will be none other than the madman of Zaun himself, Dr. Mundo. Currently, this project is in the very early stages of development, and like we mentioned earlier, it's scheduled for 2021. The reason why Riot has decided to share this news so early with us is because they saw a strong positive reaction from players when they released development blogs about Fiddlesticks and Volibear. Riot wants to do this with Dr. Mundo as well, so that you guys can give your feedback in the comments below, and they'll make changes based on your thoughts. Here's a quick sneak peek photo of the Dr. Mundo VGU. It looks like his mouth is sewn shut, so I'm assuming he can't talk. Guess we won't be hearing "Mundo goes where he pleases" anymore. Personally, I've been using a ton of Mundo, and he's just so basic. It's just crazy. Honestly, I don't mind it though. I just land my Q, run up to them, smash my E, just stick onto them, and my W just does a ton of damage over time alongside Cinderhulk. So I'm not complaining, but to be honest, yes, he's a little lame right now. Alright, now let's move on to the spicy stuff that you guys have clicked on this video for, and that's the 5 new champions that are coming to League. First, we have Dreams of a New Jungler. So recently, there hasn't been too many new jungle champions coming to League of Legends. When you look at the past 11 champion releases, none of them were intended to be junglers. Champions like Sylas, Qiyana, and Set did end up in the jungle, but that's because their kits were just overloaded. Because of this, Riot is making a brand new jungler, and she's coming out during the Summer Festival, which is very soon. However, they did mention in the past that they couldn't decide if she's an assassin like Rengar or a skirmisher like Lee Sin. But the dream dust has finally settled, and they're making her a mid-range skirmisher, frolicking in and out of the fray. Riot also gave us some more details, and I quote, "Be very quiet though, she can be quite shy, and if we startle her, she may prance into action, darting off as our vision starts to get blurry and hazy. The world around us is becoming slow. No, we have to stay awake, but it's so warm and safe, must sleep." Honestly, I think she's going to be a deer-styled champion who has a ton of crowd control and mobility. The whole idea of frolicking in and out of the fray as well as prancing into action makes it hard to believe that she's anything other than deer. Not to mention that she also lives in the forest and is startled quite easily. That's very deer-like. Riot's probably going to make a ton of money with a Rudolph Christmas skin this year, but I have no idea how much. Ha! Very funny. Woo! That was a good one. Also, here's a quick sneak peek at one of her abilities. It looks like a projectile that rolls in a straight line and explodes in a mini Graves-like ult when it hits a champion or wall. Pretty interesting. Let us know your thoughts about it down below. Bambi snapped pretty hard in the rift, huh? Next up, we have our second new champion, which is going to be an assassin. So Riot did give us a few hints about this champion in the past, saying that he's a masked champion who refuses to die. A lot of players had speculated that this champion would be Yasuo's dead brother, Yone, but unfortunately I don't think it'll be him. Here's a sneak peek photo of his face, so clearly he's got two different colored eyes, kind of reminds me of Kayn. Also, it is confirmed that he'll split into two personalities, which is really similar to Kayn. I quote, "I'm holding two weapons. I recognize one of them, and the presence inside of me recognizes the other. I temper my rising anger into something cold, like the steel in hand. Suddenly I feel a spiritual tug from the direction of the masked figure. From me, the tug becomes a yank, and I feel my subconscious pulled toward my body, accelerating until I slam into it." Wow, this guy sounds insane. I mean, this sounds really interesting. Much more interesting than the deer character. So this guy looks like Kayn, has two split personalities like Kayn, but is similar to Tryndamere in the sense that his anger management issues prevent him from dying. Not to mention that he's also an assassin with dual blades, so all the Zed and Talon mains are probably going to try him out. He already seemed pretty badass, and I know I'll be dumping a ton of money into skins for him in the future. Also, it was confirmed that this champion will not be a Darkin, so sorry to all the Aatrox mains out there. Next up, we have our third upcoming champion, who will be a brand new marksman. Do you like to laugh in the face of danger? Do you enjoy stringing together abilities, creating stylish new combos? Does the idea of diving straight into the fray, firing a whirlwind of blades and bullets, then hopping back without a sliver of health taken from you, does that excite you? Well, if you answered yes to any of these questions, then go install Valorant and play Jett. Or you can just wait for this champion to be released because he or she will be coming out later on this year in League of Legends. Also, as a side note, if you guys haven't joined our Valorant channel yet, go check that out. Go start playing Valorant. That game is so fun. It's so strategic. It's incredible. They did an amazing job. Oh my god. I love that game. And go join our Discord for Valorant and our Discord for League if you haven't already. We have the best community on the internet. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that, because it's true. Alright, so there isn't too much more information about this champion other than this video, which will be shown on the screen right here. I'm not really sure what the letters mean, but maybe it's some kind of grading system. It does have all the necessary letters like F, E, D, C, B, A, and S as well. Pretty interesting. Maybe you get a grade based off how much damage you do, and it gives you a special bonus or ability, who knows. It also looks like there's a black rose in the background, which is going to be sick on a Noxus style champion. The black rose symbol is tinted with red, which is probably a good sign that this champion is from Noxus. Also, the borders on that video look very similar to the Runeterra demon family tree. This could be a sign that the ADC is more like Dante from Devil May Cry. Who knows? Let us know your thoughts down below. I'm very excited to see what you guys think. And lastly, we're going to be talking about the final two upcoming champions. So these ones are in very early stages of development and might not be the same concept by the time they release the dev blogs. The first one will be a sensational mage, and the second will be an ultra heavy tank support. These are the details they've released, so we just gotta speculate the rest. I hope that the mage champion is honestly unique, and they're not kind of like the standard safe and long range burst mages like Syndra or Lux. Also, the ultra heavy tank support kind of reminds me of like a Set or Alistar. Hopefully it's something more fun and more unique. Also, Riot is planning to hold another Choose a VGU later this year or early next year, where you can actually vote on the champion rework that will come next in line. Make sure to vote because every vote counts. We'll make sure to let you guys know as soon as these polls are available, so smash that sub button to stay notified. Alright, now that all the champion updates are out of the way, let's take a little bit of time to talk about Riot's champion design philosophy. They have stated they want to focus more on the role of the new champion and what their main purpose is in League. The main reason, and this is up for some debate, but this is the main reason we believe that they continue to release new champions, and that is to add new gameplay for people to engage with. For many players, including myself, new champions are like mini expansion packs for League. They always see huge play rates on new champions when they're first released. It just makes the game exciting and interesting. Some people, though, will claim this is just a way to make more money, although inadvertently that is true because you get to play the game more, you get more excited about the culture, you stick around playing League of Legends and not other games. I do believe that they're just trying to make the game more exciting for people. And they do a good job at that too, because the game still feels fresh after 10 years. So with that being said, Riot has also stated that it's important for all players to get at least one new champion in their role a year. That way they will have something to try and maybe can add a champ to their pool as well. With that goal, Riot has mentioned that they'll release at least 6 new champions a year, 1 for each position, with the exception of mid lane, where they're targeting for 2. Mid is by far the most popular role in the game, and mid lane has both assassins and mages. They'll be creating 1 mage and 1 assassin for the mid lane every single year in order to target both audiences. In addition to that, they're also going to be slowing down on VGUs because they're just less exciting than a new champion. Alright guys, that's going to conclude the video. Welcome to the I made it to the end of the video club. I knew you guys could do it. I just want to let you know that I appreciate all of you guys and the support you've given us this year. We've been growing a lot and it's been all thanks to you guys. I also want to give a huge shout out to everyone in our Discord for being so positive this week and being supportive of our members of color in our Discord channel. It's great to see that people are coming together and being supportive of each other in what seems like a really tough time for everyone. So I just wanted to give you guys a shout out for that. You guys are the best. If you haven't already joined our Discord, go join it. It's super fun. We really do have the best community. You guys just want to get better, and you guys are really positive and you want to become better people. It's just awesome. You guys have the growth mentality. Anything is possible, not just in video games, but in life in general. If you want to get better and grow as a person, all you need to do is have that mentality. Once again, if you haven't downloaded our app, you should download it in the App Store. It is free to download, and if you want to go find a challenger coach on there, go ahead. Super easy, nice people. They'll help you get better at League. And also, if you haven't yet, subscribe to our Valorant channel as well as our TFT channel if you enjoy that game as well. That's it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck in your next few games, and I'll see you on the Rift.